Yo, yo, how's my audio? How's my audio? Like check, like check. Um, is it probably low? Is it low? Like check, like check, like check, like check. Yeah, so the plans I'm back in Massachusetts, and I plan to after the 22nd. I plan to head back. Oh, that way. Oh, is my mug? Is my mic? Hold up, let me see. Should be good. Yeah, I got doubly fixed. Yeah, I kind of was a little homesick. Haven't been in Massachusetts in a long time. Glad to be back. I was in Rochester for a couple days, passing through. So Dragonfly Wings. So Joni Serium, Batmom, Lava Blue, Cat Eyes. What's up? Yeah, really trying to get some videos out too. I'm gonna spend a lot of time trying to really edit and get videos out. Just got to get one out. Massachusetts felt my absence. Definitely, Massachusetts was definitely not the same since I left it. It went downhill. Yeah, I was in Rochester for a little bit. That was a long trip. Well done, Ryan. Just adopting the MVCat branding. Yeah, then after the 22nd, I'm gonna head south, um, to a couple states. Virginia, Kentucky, and Tennessee is what it's looking at. Yo, Vlad, what's up? What's up? Passing Palmer exit. I'm actually gonna put out the link, figure out how to get it pinned. I think it's gonna happen automated. Hold on. Ah, it worked. Like heading south for the winter vibes. pretty much. Might as well catch South. You know. You shouldn't tell. Yeah, got the link pinned. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna use the Mars thing too much anymore because I think it uses up to two notifications. Yeah, MVCap Israel branch. Nah. Yeah, so I don't know if I've been alive for about maybe like a couple days or something, but what's been going on? Hold up, hold up, hold up. Vlad, what's up? Vlad?
Hey Ryan, how's it going? Can you hear me?
Oh shit, hold on. I got to increase my audio on my end.
How's it going, man? Can you guys hear me okay in chat?
Good. Can you still hear me? And is there an
Yeah, you
echo?
sound good, bro. You sound just fine. Yep, you
Oh,
sound
nice. All
good.
right, we are good.
How's your drive going?
Yeah, pretty good. I kind of like drives like this. You know, I kind of know like when to when it's too much. You know, and then I just kind of know when to
Mm-hmm.
pull over and all that. I spent a couple
Thanks,
days in Rochester.
thanks, garbage pail. Nice, nice. Hey, cigar face, how's it going? Make sure you sub to Nightly Narcotics. It's been. We were just listening to you the last show you did. The last time
Oh
was man.
yeah, I did
The
actually.
the soundboard clips you had were hilarious. Hey NTF,
Yeah,
what's up?
definitely something to that. That was funny.
Ishwiz. Did you? So you were in Rochester for a couple of days. Did you? What did you do? You go to the Kodak, the ruins of the Kodak plant, or go see if
Oh,
someone makes some glass at the Corning Museum, or something like that?
nah, bro. I just stayed at the Red Roof. I don't know. That's all I did. I didn't know anything about Rochester.
Um, well, I know enough about Rochester to know that it's Chili Street, not Chili Street. If you go to Rochester and it says, their main street is spelt as if you were getting a bowl of chili. So you're like, where on Chili Street? And they're like, yeah, you're not from here because it's Chili. So now you guys all know a little bit more about Western New York.
Oh, Massachusetts kind of has a thing like that too, though.
Oh
Like
yeah, the whole Northeast is
Worcester, Worcester.
Worcester. Yeah, that English. I was someone pointed that out because I was like these British, that's pretty common in England, that sure, that shire thing and sure. And I was like, that's weird to me. And someone was like, well, what about Worcester? And I was like, oh yeah, it's exactly the same.
Yeah, it's not even Worcester. It's Worcester.
Yeah.
Worcester.
I went I
Worcester.
have a I had to go to a wedding one time in Rochester.
Oh, is Rochester
Yeah.
a good place to visit or a bad place? Do you think? I don't know.
Well, I think to be honest with you, I think that Western New York has, I think New York, I think doing a trip up that edge of New York where you catch like Niagara Falls, and then you get a good part of the like the Seaway. You can kind of dip over into the woods, kind of, and then you can come back out up by Thousand Islands, and that's amazing. And if you want to keep going, you can kind of hook around and do Lake Champlain. New York, honestly, New York is a great state that has tons of different stuff to see. Just no
Yeah,
deserts.
it's huge. There's so much
It is.
places. Yeah.
There's a lot here. Hey, Control. Hey, Junie. Beverly, I'm watching out for the internal affairs. That's funny. But I'm just wrapping up my work day, and
Oh, nice.
saw you were live. Wanted to say hi. Hey, Patcom.
Last time I blacked out.
Oh shit, it's
And
Vlad. Oh shit. You what? You say something about
what happened?
blacking out? I don't know. I don't know. I heard something about blacking. What did you say?
Oh no, there's no black people here. It's just me and you.
Oh man.
This panel's way to snow.
Yeah, you're damn right. Yeah, you're damn right. Are you in you have
Yeah.
snow where you're driving through?
Do I know where I'm driving through?
No, is there snow? Do you have snow
Oh no.
out there, or has it not made it down that way?
Nah, no snow on the ground. None.
Rochester had some, right?
Uh, it. I think it snowed. I don't think it stayed on the ground.
Yeah, the Bills game was clear,
Snow.
so I noticed that there wasn't anything sticking to the ground yet out there.
Is that like a Rochester kind of sports team?
With Buffalo Bills, the football team, they're out, another hour and a half past
Oh,
Rochester, towards to the west.
yeah. I don't know what sports, but I know Buffalo and Bill go.
Well,
Heard of the Buffalo Bills.
there's still time for you, Ryan. There's still time. Just don't let Lala convince you to root for the Patriots or something weird like that.
Oh shit! What?
Just fight the hometown urge to root for the Patriots.
Wild. But yeah, that's pretty much the plan. Is after the 22nd, trying to head still. That's what we're looking at.
You're gonna do a southern trip, Tennessee, Kentucky. I know you. I'm only saying a couple states that you had kind of mentioned publicly.
Yeah, Tennessee, Kentucky, and Virginia is looking like.
How can you do a southern trip for Preds and not have like four of them in Florida?
Sorry, I heard something about Florida.
I'm just surprised that on a Florida trip for Preds, you wouldn't have like three or four of them from Florida.
Oh no, I have one. There was one guy, who he just didn't talk sexual, so he's kind of just like one of those who just likes to talk to people underage. That's all I got from Florida.
I don't know.
Last time I checked.
What kind of person would want to just talk to people that are underage?
Weirdos.
For real.
That's some
Like-
weirdo shit.
Like, I think the mentor type of Pred is weird, but it might be very nearly as weird to just want to. I don't know. It's odd.
Yeah, I actually got into like a
I see
debate with
that.
someone.
What you got into a debate?
Yeah, like it was actually about like talking to kids like without parents' permission. This guy literally thought that it was okay, like because he was like in special needs or whatever, to meet like either I guess the students or whatever. I don't know, like without parents' permission, just like outside of school. And yeah, and him and this other dude came in. I guess it was like his channel.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah, they like. Actually, yeah, it's actually called Pangburn. I remember when I was like really into debating.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
followed that channel. It's like
Hmm.
Pangburn or something.
I'm gonna go
Um,
find that. So someone's gonna have that clip by tomorrow, you know.
yeah, but yeah, it's like I do believe like in putting in a law that says like you can't be like a kid, you know, really without parents' permission. I mean, like that is kind of pretty much my stance. Yeah, without any parents' knowledge or permission, like no way.
No, yeah, yeah. That's a strange one. That's a strange one. And I had good coaches and stuff growing up. I was a Boy Scout, and you know, there's good. There's like, you know, I think there's right ways to do those some of those interactions, and then obviously there's wrong ones. I was uh, I was taking out a I just had to take out a staircase today, Ryan, because the stairs did not meet code. You're supposed to have like um, more like nine something. I think code is actually 10 inches of tread of like stepping space. There's the rise and the run. When you look at stairs, there's the run, which is the vertical. Excuse me, the horizontal, and then there's a rise, which is the vertical, right? So these had to be changed
Right.
to have more run. So I have to put a landing on and stuff.
Yeah, really into carpentry, right?
Well, everyone's got to make a buck. Everyone's got to make a buck, right?
Yeah, not everyone can do that, so that's a good skill.
I was watching, guys. Check out this. What's the dude's name? Fred Dibnaw, I believe. He did these BBC, um, BBC, the British Broadcasting Corporation. I know some of you got excited out there. Did this series about like people working in the 80s and 70s, and this guy Fred Dibnaw would climb these like those smokestacks that factories had. Just free climb the thing up the ladder and build a scaffold like 600 feet in the air. Crazy, crazy. But check him out. I mean, he's a badass dude. Badass dude. So I saw a
Yeah,
comment. I saw a comment in one of his video that I saw. It was him having. He went up like so. The ladder goes straight up, but then the upper part of this stack it kind of goes outwards. So he was leaning out at like a 10-degree angle or something. Oh, it's crazy. Like 600 feet in the air. Crazy. But one of the comments said, how competent he was, and I was thinking like that's kind of it, right? Like you want to be competent. Like that's such a small, like such a humble word, but it's like that's kind of what you like to be competent. That's such an important thing.
yeah, definitely.
Well, I just wanted to say hello. What else is new?
Uh,
Any good any good food on your trip? Can you suggest any restaurants or ale houses?
I just kind of won everything. I just had I think I had Dunkin' Donuts, Sponchkins, and a coffee. That's it.
There's a sandwich out in Western New York it's called a beef on weck, and it's a hot roast beef sandwich on a salted kind of roll with like an au jus. It's pretty good.
Yeah, should be back home in around a half hour or so, something like that.
Nice, man. Tired? Got to be tired, huh? It'd be good to
Oh
get home
no,
and
not at
crash
all.
somewhere in bed. Not at all.
I
Yeah, it's
I
still
got,
pretty early for you, isn't it?
I got super caught up on sleep. Feel great. I'll be up for a while.
Yeah, you can swing by Cam's and grab a Speedy, grab a State Fair Speedy. I'm sure he's got some in his crock pot. He's had some in his crock pot for about 16 hours right now. I'm sure it's totally safe.
Oh shit, that's gross.
He can cook you up
Was that?
some hamburger helper soup or something in his crock pot.
Oh, was that the? I could have sworn he cooked squirrels. It looked like it was squirrels. I'm not tripping. I'm
Squirrel.
like that is nasty.
Oh, bro.
Real talk.
That is funny.
Yeah. Passing the Charlton Plaza. Have you ever been to Massachusetts? Are you a
Yeah.
Massachusetts goer? I don't know.
I've been to Mass a bunch of times. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, let's see, when was the last time I was I it's not super far. So yeah, I've been to Mass. I'd like to go to Plymouth more. Actually, I've never really been, but I'd like to go to Plymouth and some of the other um, like founding places like that. A lot of history,
Yeah.
a lot of history in Massachusetts.
Yeah, I think I passed through Massachusetts. I mean, it's not Massachusetts. I think I passed through Plymouth. I never really spent time there though.
Hmm.
I definitely didn't just
Can
pass through Massachusetts. I live
can
there.
all
And
take
shit.
can all take a trip through Salem. You guys want to go on a trip to Salem?
Oh, for sure. Do another envy trip.
Oh yeah.
Do it at 3 a.m.
Of course, Mark. Da.
Let me guess. Val Cooks is
His au jus.
at you.
My au jus. He's making a joke. Au
Oh,
jus is what the beef like juice you'd have with roast beef is called au jus. It's French, au jus, the juice. But
oh,
he's making a Jewish joke with it.
oh. I did not know that.
In Tel Aviv, yeah. Yeah. You can just call me Vladimir Netanyahu.
Yeah, I
I'll
mean,
put the Yahoo in Netanyahu.
yeah, that name's such a weird name. It's like Netanyahu.
Mm, it's a weird name for a
Can't
weird dude, man. That
can't
guy's a
spell it
weird
at
guy.
all.
Watch what you say. Watch what you say, everybody. Watch yourselves in chat. Watch yourselves in chat.
Yeah, if you criticize Israel, you'll get banned by the
Check
YouTube mods.
yourselves. Yep.
Receive the game pack money.
Hmm. Get a little bit bigger. You never know. Always
Yeah,
listening.
yeah. Vlad's a regular MVCap goer or panelist. What do you mean?
Netanyahu. Meth clause. That's funny.
I always think of it being spelled as like a net and Yahoo.
It's close. It's just the no D, and Yahoo spelled funny, like Yahu. Netanyahu. Yeah.
Yeah. If you criticize Israel, you're anti-Semitic, basically,
Well,
right?
well. There's a lot of different. There's a lot of different sects in Judaism, right? There's the whole
Yeah,
sects of Judaism that are anti. There's all the those New York, Brooklyn Jews that are totally against Israel as a the idea of Israel.
yeah. It's like crazy some of the arguments made.
Oh, it's a mess. It's a mess, and honestly, like anytime, I mean, there's some things that are just like that humanity, like you should see some things and be like, okay, that's not right. Like some of the ICE roundups, okay, you'll see like scenes, you're like, okay, issue here, immigration stuff, but what I'm seeing right there, that's not right. And same type of thing in like Palestine. It's like, like look at Gaza, just too much.
Yeah, I don't like what's going on with ICE at all. Like, yeah, definitely not.
Well,
Um,
it's like we did. There's been other eras in America where people came without proper paperwork and stuff, and how we treat people. You always have to treat humanity has to come through, right? And when you're just you'll see videos, and anybody who's just like seeing that and is like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
No,
it's just
no,
like,
ICE. You're right. ICE isn't LARP. You're right. ICE is not committing genocide. That's true.
yeah, like I think unless like I could see if like they, committed some kind of crime like in their past country or they're dangerous or they're like a pedophile or something. But if they're just here, I think it should be dealt with civilly.
And that's and that's much more in kind of tone with how we've done things historically. A lot of people arrive, a lot of our, people who we came down from, our grandparents or great grandparents,
Yeah,
arrived at Ellis Island without papers. There's a pejorative term for a huge group of people. It refers to the fact that they arrived without papers.
yeah. Like, does it make me less of an American if, like, let's say my great grandparents may or may have not had proper paperwork? You know what I mean? Like, it's
Right.
crazy.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah,
it's you gotta it's you gotta remember that when you do things that are like, I don't know, it's just some things are just it should be clear that that's not right, right? So
yeah. What are they saying in chat? And someone said a public apology to Tommy. What's that about? I don't know.
no, I agree. It wasn't a natural thing either. I actually agree with that, Larp, and I think there are, but I just like some videos you see. It's just that's not how you treat a human being.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Like
agree
that.
with what
Like
you're saying.
when you see, yeah, it's like literally when you
That
see
might
like
be. I mean, honestly, that might be.
yeah, like when you see like the president like bring in like their feds or whatever, their ICE people like against what the states and cities want. That's just authoritarian, basically. That's just like leave the states alone. Like leave Massachusetts alone. Like
Yeah, leave the
yeah,
cities alone.
that's bullshit.
Let them fester like
I
used to.
hold on. I gotta do a solo layout. I don't know who's coming up.
Okay, dude.
Oh, I can't do a solo layout. Or can I do a solo layout? Uh, it's not letting me do a solo layout, so I'm not sure if I can bring someone up. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm not trusting it. Why can't if I can't make it like a banner? I'm not. I don't know. I don't trust it.
Wow. I mean, there's a way to detain. There's ways to detain human beings, right? And I just reject some of the methods.
Yeah, detain, but breaking. Oh, okay. Well,
Hey, Claw, what's going on?
is this Ray?
No, this is Bibi Yahoo. I heard you were
Oh
talking
shit.
bad about the
Uh-oh.
Moisky
Oh,
Bibbles and my people. There's a guy named Vladimir. Why do you fuck with the
Uh,
Jews?
I love the
oh,
Jewish
bro.
people. I love the
You
Jewish
came up
people.
like with a whole different name or something. I didn't know who you were.
My friends call me Bibi. The Ben Shapiro. He called me Uncle Bibi.
Wait, that
What's
he
up?
doesn't even sound like that. It sounds like an Arab.
I know I sound like Eastern European, more like an Ashkenazi Jew. So forgive me.
Yes.
My anti-Semitism. That the heart is there, but the execution was off.
Yeah.
What for are you speaking of?
I think my friend's a little verklempt.
I think we're getting ready. Ryan, you ever see the movie Snatched? You've never seen Snatch, have you? You haven't seen that many movies.
Snatch or snatched?
Snatch, that opens with that diamond
Oh,
heist.
the Guy Ritchie film.
Yeah, the Guy Ritchie
Doesn't
film.
sound familiar. Can't say I do.
It opens with the diamond heist. They're dressed up as Jews going into Hasidic Jews going into a diamond brokerage, and they rob it. It's just reminded me of the voices they were using.
Well, I just wanted to come up here real quick and try to get Ryan's take on why he's not in support of what ICE is doing.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, it's barbaric. The idea of like taking like people that are just trying to do good in the country and like rile them up like animals. Like if that's alone what they did, there's no way they should be treated that way.
Okay, so if me and you worked and didn't pay taxes, we'd be arrested. If me and you went to Japan and tried to get a job and work illegally, we'd be separated from. I'm not even picking a fight. I'm genuinely here for the conversation. Like, where is it barbaric?
I mean, yeah, I believe it. Like, if it's just a loan, their immigration status, I think it should be handled civilly.
What do you mean just a loan?
Well, let's say they're also proven to be dangerous here, or let's say they're also like pedophiles or something. It's like connected to something else. Then I see it. Then it's different. Then it's just like the risk of them being here is enough to do something, maybe detain them. But yeah, it's like I kind of think of like like most of these immigrants are actually paying taxes, and if they're just trying to like have a good life, like I mean, they should pay a penalty. There should be a penalty for it.
I don't think that's accurate, pal. I don't think most of them are paying taxes. I'd be willing to bet the majority of them work off the books, and so the business owners get away without paying unemployment insurance and workman's comp and all that. It is a drain on the economy,
Well,
which doesn't devalue their humanity. I'm just go ahead, Vlad. I'm sorry, sir.
No, you're good. It's
actually quite the opposite. They do pay taxes, but they also pay for cheaper labor, and then they spend money here, and then that goes rated back into the economy. It probably boosts the economy more than a typical American, actually.
I don't like seeing like masked people burst out of like just random cars, plain clothes, and just grabbing people in the streets. And it's just there's ways to do it, and that's where you know what we're talking about.
Well, if you didn't have the unexceptional whites of Seattle threatening death upon them, they wouldn't have to wear masks. And if you didn't have unexceptional whites allowing them in at a ridiculous rate, we wouldn't be pushing back this hard.
I mean, you're using "we" awful hard there.
Like we as a country. Yeah.
Well, aspects thereof, right?
I mean, it's hyperbole to a level, but yeah, with the sanctuary cities, like when people were literally coming over here bragging about getting on government assistance, and like it's when homeless immigrants are treated better than returning veterans, like there's a problem.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, although a lot of that isn't like it's kind of just like a narrative, though. Like this, I haven't seen a lot of that backed up and facts. But like we should.
Ryan, TRICARE is the healthcare program that I want to say active duty service members use, and emergency Medicaid. I'm telling that's not rhetoric and it's not a narrative. In sanctuary cities, illegal immigrants are treated better than either drug addicted or really troubled veterans. That's a fact. Not your fault, not my fault, but it is a fact.
At the point of service, healthcare is always provided, but the healthcare and health insurance aspect of it, that's not true. No, the health insurance part, the health, like the service of healthcare, meaning that if someone goes on an operating table, they do finish the procedure.
Well, if they start the procedure.
Oh yeah, which they have to, which they're mandated.
Okay.
But But yeah, I mean, but also, yeah, I would say like we
Tell
could
Billy
easily.
Heim. I'm talking active duty, Billy Heim. That's right. I'm sorry. TRICARE is active duty. VA
Yeah,
healthcare.
but if we even want to get into that though, like veterans, like taking care of veterans, we could easily just stop like funding wars and corporate subsidies, and then fund like probably like making no one even homeless in the United States, but like especially focusing on veterans, like that'd be easily affordable. It's like most of our taxpayer money goes to just wars and corporations. Most of it.
I just disagree, and that's fine. We're allowed to disagree.
I think there's a way that you should, I just think that some of the some of the videos I'm seeing, the tactics that are being deployed in some of these roundups are just they just don't don't respect the like the humanity of those people who may be illegal and may be in need of deportation or hearings or whatever. I just think that
Can we agree that these people are illegal? Can we at least agree on that term? Like they are illegal?
Well, we
Yeah,
say these people, and yeah,
I bet
there are aspects there are illegals that the system should take a look at, and that's fine. I just think that approaching people because of the color of their skin and demanding papers and stuff like that is just kind of fucked up, right?
Do you know who got fucking held for citizenship investigation about 15 years? You're old enough, Vlad. Steve Nash. When Steve Nash was a famous point guard for the Suns, Canadian guy, Caucasian gentleman.
Oh, I'm not familiar. No.
No, but I'm sure Vlad would be. There's, in border towns, I don't know. There's a lot of these reasonable suspicion for illegal entry has been what's led people to find either hard drugs or human trafficking. If you take away the ability to do that, it would. I don't know. I came up here and I knew that you guys are more left leaning than me, so I kind of had a feeling it was going to go this way.
Well, this left leaning. I mean, I don't think you know much about my.
No. I said just more left leaning than me. I didn't say you're left leaning. Just you're. Let me rephrase. Less to the right than me.
Maybe on some things. Maybe not on others. But I certainly do think it looks good to have people bursting out of cars and asking people for their papers in the street.
And if Gavin and AOC and Ilhan and Rashida Tlaib, is that her name? If they weren't out there like crip walking, saying nobody's illegal, bragging about how they treat illegal, I don't think any of this would have happened.
Apples and oranges in a way.
No, I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying this is the reaction to what was done. I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying this is it's a logical, it's progression for what was done. This is it's the pendulum shift. This is.
I mean,
none of that.
Even if they're doing something you would say is wrong, doesn't justify doing something else wrong back.
I didn't say it's justified. I'm just saying how we got here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's not justified.
No. Very seldom does two wrongs almost never make a right. I'm with you guys on that, and I'm a big advocate for our country is built on immigration. It's just when they stepped and laughed at the legal ports of entry and said everybody come on in. It's
not necessarily, because we could have strong borders, but not but then handle the people that are already here in a civil way where they would incur a penalty and then go on a path to citizenship.
Wasn't that DACA? Delayed something. Barack had what was that plan called, Vlad?
Oh, he dropped off.
Oh.
But yeah, DACA did that. I'm not sure what the status of that is. But yeah, even Obama though, he actually deported more people than Bush, so he wasn't that good on immigration. But Yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of a thing. Like, I would say if it's just that they're here illegally, there should be an opportunity for it to just be dealt with civilly. Like, I just don't like the idea of, like, let's say, like, the provider of a home, and, I mean, is, like, gonna be, like, taken out, like, of the country through force, like, and their kids have to think about, like, their parents getting deported, like, their parents are gonna be around because they're seeing, like, face videos. Like, that just paints a very ugly picture of the country.
So, what do you think the penalty should be for illegal entry and employment within the borders?
Probably a fine.
A fine of
Depending
what?
on possibly depending on their income, but it would be some fine relative to their income.
What if they can't pay it?
I mean, that's kind of how it works. Like, they go on a payment plan, so it always.
So
be an
you think it's fair
obligation
that people? So you're saying that if people have more money, they should pay more for their sins?
Technically, relative to their income, as far as civilly, yeah. Because if you think about it, like, let's say it's like $100 ticket, but they make like $1 million a year, that's gonna be way less of a deterrent than someone that makes like 50,000 a year. Don't you think? It's about being a deterrent.
I'm saying it's a slippery slope when people are punished differently. That's like saying someone who's older should get less time in prison because they have less of that resource available, which is time. I'm not even saying you're wrong. It's a funny point.
Yeah, but yeah, like things like that are already kind of in place. Like, as far as like imposing penalties based on reviewing, the circumstances of the defendant, and they should pay that first. However it needs to be. Could even be community service, whatever it is. But whatever we would agree on as a country, then they would pay that and then go down path to citizenship. Where it's like they pay a penalty, but then going to.
So then, what's the penalty if they catch them in the act of crossing the border illegally? Is that still civil, or does that become criminal?
Probably like if it's actually like border patrol, probably they would just have to be sent back. Like, if it's just border control, like within the realm.
So you're saying, like, control. I'm not picking an argument here, but you're literally mitigating any repercussions for illegal entry into the country. A fine relative to my income and just being sent back if I get caught trying. Not really a big deterrent, brother.
It can be if we have a secure border.
I mean,
Ray,
even a wall.
Can I ask whether you've seen any videos of detentions that made you feel uncomfortable?
You're talking to me?
Yes, sir. Just in the way that humans were treating other human beings.
Oh, I've seen fucking felons in jail that makes me uncomfortable. Like
I'm talking about these ICE deportations that have been amped up.
Oh, buddy, even if of course they make me uncomfortable. But making me uncomfortable does not necessarily mean it's wrong. Like, it's meant to be uncomfortable.
So wait. Okay.
I mean, like, what about the kids of like their parents and them worrying that their parents are gonna be like brutalized by the ICE government,
like snatching up people on the way to pick up their kids. I mean, there's just ways that humans treat other humans, and then there's ways that humans should not be treating other humans. And I think that should be pretty. Yeah, some of these things just not.
I'm just saying, how come nobody screamed at, Japan or South Korea, for their for their border policy, for their nationalism?
About South Korea, bro, we're that's like 4,500 miles away.
Well, I'm just saying they do it on a regular. They're the most nationalistic countries.
But what the Asian countries are doing, that's not what I'm talking about. That's not the discussion point. We're talking about what's happening here in America.
Well, I was just picking two other first world countries that I'm trying to think of a comparable country to the United States that has an immigration process.
A white country, another white country. They're talking about. They want to know about a white country.
Why does it have to be a white country?
Because this is a white country.
Okay. All right,
it's gonna probably turn into not a white country.
Thanks for it was good to chat with you guys. I'm gonna wrap up clean up job.
Why are you leaving, Vlad?
Get my ass home. I just finishing wrapping up my work and taking off. I just wanted to say hi real quick with my
Take it easy, Vlad.
Yeah, take it easy. Have a good day.
I will talk. Yeah, I'm listening and I'm hanging. So thanks for having me up. Drive safely and be well. Later, guys.
Yeah, definitely. Yo. I think we have a new guest.
Hey, how are you? David Bulldog.
Looks like you have a podcast.
Well, no, I named it that because everyone's got a podcast, so I just named it that.
Yeah, gotta start one.
But yeah, so like, where do you draw the line at crime? Like, who should be punished, and how should they be punished?
So just to double back real quick, you said we can't compare immigration policies with Japan because they're not a white country?
Right.
Well, who's to say?
But I think they have an immigration policy that's probably a lot more in line with what you would prefer.
Yeah, but like for some strange reason, colored people get away with a lot more. They're more forgived when they eat people or have sex with kids or anything like that. So you can't compare them to a white country.
Okay, that's
I mean, so I'm being serious.
you got a merch link in the bio for the Nick Fuente starter kit.
Well, it's true.
There's most of the CSAM is produced in a white country.
It's sold in a white country, yeah.
No, produced in a white country.
Okay, but my point is
Russia.
Right, but that it's legal in these other countries. It's because it's illegal in white countries.
It's not legal in Japan, my friend. I have a feeling you and I are on the same side of the fence with this, but that's a hot take. Neither Japan nor Korea.
The age of consent in Japan is 12.
No, it's not.
Yes,
it hasn't been in a while.
Yes, it is. And
no, it's not.
They encourage sex with incest. They encourage that. The former president of Japan was married to his cousin. Like just recently.
I think I heard in some Asian countries the age of consent is super low. I'm not sure about that one though.
Oh, absolutely. And in fact, there's a big uproar in Germany now because pedophilia has just been declared legal.
But the age of consent hasn't been 12 in Japan in a long time. I think you need to update your flashcards.
When was the last time it was legal?
I don't know the year, but I know it's not 12.
I looked it up like 2 years ago. It was. I did a whole live stream on it 2 years ago.
Look it up, and I think Uganda was another one where it was like 13. There were a couple of countries, maybe Senegal. I don't recall. But yes, you have a point. It was 12 at a certain point, but it's not anymore. I want to say it's either 16 or 18 now. And I've never heard of anybody pushing for familial relations in Japan.
Japanese Parliament on Friday raised the age of sexual consent to 16 from 13, and that was. I'm sorry, I can't get the actual date. Hold on. Maybe it was something recent.
Oh, it's not more than 15 years ago. It's in the last decade, but I'm just saying it's not 12.
So I just looked it up, and it's not 12. It was exactly 2 years ago. It was 13.
Yeah, right. That's when I did the podcast 2 years ago. Yeah.
So, yeah, actually, so it looks like it was changed in 2023 to 16.
But it still might be legal in certain provinces of Japan. I was just reading that. So, I mean, again, my point is that you can't equate white world to these other countries.
I mean, I'm kind of confused. Are we talking about like immigration or Like,
I mean, immigration, cannibalism, anything like that.
I don't know if cannibalism is a problem here.
Well, it's not a problem here because you live in white world. We don't like cannibalism. We don't like child fucking and all that stuff. But if you go to like Afghanistan, where boys are for pleasure and women are for reproduction, I mean that's a big culture clash, and they seem to enjoy it over there. I don't know how the hell you're going to compare this country to that country, but whatever.
No, nobody did compare this country to Afghanistan.
Well, he was trying to. He was trying to say other countries, Asian countries.
Well, I was actually trying to prove your point, saying that Japan and South Korea have relatively closed borders, and even certain Central American countries like Costa Rica limit the amount of immigrants that can work, and if you do, you pay a higher tax bracket. And I was trying to make your point for you, and then you just kind of you introduced the term whiteness to the chat.
Yeah, well, my point is those people are savages. They've been savages for thousands
Japan
of years.
is not savages. That's an ignorant statement.
Really?
Yeah, they're technologically advanced. They're not. We'll probably agree on 65% of stuff. That's a troll hot take.
No, so was Germany. Germany was technologically advanced, and they totally fucked things up. I don't know. That was a bad culture.
What did Germany ever do?
Well, it's what they didn't do, and they should have eradicated something.
Jesus Christ!
No, I'm kidding. But come on, if I have to explain that to you guys, come on. I think that's
if there's 212 sovereign countries in the world. Does that sound about right?
Probably.
I think there's somewhere in that neighborhood, 220, 212. If there's 5 first world countries, Japan's on that list, and it's a very isolationist and a very nationalistic.
Iran is a first world country, or it was.
Well, let's do it like college football. There's Division I AA, like Appalachian State. Like no one's putting Iran like in the Premier League.
Well, they were a nuclear country. First world.
Is that the metric by which we quantify it first?
What do you consider India? I mean, come on.
India's not I don't consider India a first world country.
You don't think so?
No, they're fucking. The gold standard there is on Target gift cards illegally ascertained by the aging population in America. No, India sucks.
All right. I agree with you, but other people would say differently.
No, Japan's a very forward country.
Let me look up lists.
But we were talking about American immigration. What's your take on American immigration, Mr. Bearded Guy?
My name is David. First world? It depends. Again, it depends what your culture is. If you have a shitty culture, then it doesn't really matter.
Does Canada have a shitty culture?
No, not at all.
I beg to differ. I think Canada has a very shitty culture.
No, I think they have a bunch of pussies living there, but that's about it. Just like same like Australia.
Yeah, no free speech in Australia. I would concur. And
as a Canadian illegal immigrant, I take offense.
As an American, I think we should be in going to war with countries like that are telling their people, especially white people, that they can't speak freely or do anything like that or own firearms or anything.
Wait, Canada?
Yeah. Who's worth saving? Let me ask you a question. Who's worth saving? These Palestinians or Canadians?
Well, I don't think going to war with Canada would save them.
Well, no, liberating Canada. I mean, not going to war, but liberating them.
I mean, have you been to Canada?
No, I would never go there. It's a pussy country.
It's kind of. I mean, it is liberated. They do have a.
Yeah, but you guys are being persecuted through, like you said, freedom of speech. You don't have freedom of speech.
Yeah, I mean, they have a different legal system there where it's not, it doesn't have like the same as American values, but it is a sovereign country.
Mm-hmm. So again, my question was, who's worth saving, Canada or Afghanistan? The people.
I would say we should be in no wars. We shouldn't be messing with any country. I would say just pull out of everything. Don't go in any wars.
Okay.
Until
you heard it here. Ryan from NBCAP says pull out of everything.
Okay, what about liberation? What about liberation? Should we liberate
No.
slaves, people in it?
No liberation. Just focus on
sex-
We should
America.
liberate the people of Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it would want to work with like on a global force like equally with everyone else, that'd be a different thing. But like the idea that even we're going to war like under the guise of liberation, it's bullshit. We're just trying to get oil. Like it's all about oil.
Who do you think
It's
has
all
more
about money.
integrity, Ryan? Mandami or Charlie Kirk?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like they both could have integrity. They just have different views. Doesn't really like matter. They could both be decent people.
Who accomplished more in their life?
Well, depends.
They're
like,
about
how
the
you
same
say
age. They're about the same age, or they would be the same age.
I would say their accomplishments seem comparable. Like they're both, moving their agenda forward in a big way on the national stage for a long time. Just a different agenda. Like Charlie Kirk, led a conservative movement that for many years and actually influenced the outcome of a presidential election. But Mamdani is trying to take on New York City and their affordability crisis, and in a way that could
He's trying to take on New York City's affordability crisis by making all the highest taxpayers leave the state, which is going to exacerbate the problem. You heard it here first, Ryan. New York City died the day Mandami got elected.
I mean, when the tax rates were way higher, that didn't happen. In the golden age of economic expansion, we had a 43% effective marginal tax rate.
I'm gonna be turning 46 in January, right? And I remember I live 10 miles away from Manhattan. I remember what it was when I was a kid, and that's definitely.
Did you live in Bergen County?
Absolutely. I grew up in Rivervale.
No shit, bro. We were like kind of neighbors.
Oh yeah, my name's Buldo. Then you have to. We own the garbage companies.
Oh, that's. I'm sure. Yeah, sanitation in Bergen County. There's a bunch of ethical people.
Yeah.
Paramus Park Mall, man. That's where I got my first fucking summits.
I live in Washington Township right now.
That's a very small world, man. Yeah, and that's and Ryan, just so you know, that's a Jersey city, but I'd say maybe not anymore, but in the late 90s, early 2000s, probably 60-70% of Bergen County were like tech or finance bros from New York City.
So what I'm trying to say is that I remember, growing up and going into the Yankees Stadium and seeing all this crap, and it took Rudy Giuliani to get rid of when you used to go through the Lincoln Tunnel, right? There'd be people there saying that if you didn't give them money, they were going to break your windows, they were going to cut your tires, they were going to fucking kick your car. This is what's about to happen. I just came through the Lincoln Tunnel, and I saw 2 dead homeless people already. New York City's getting bad again.
I mean, Mamdani hasn't even started yet, though. That would be other administrations to blame.
He's not going to make it any better. That's what I'm trying to say. So we had Dinkins as a mayor. David
Dinkins.
Yeah, he could have made it better. He'd made it worse. This guy's about to make it worse. But whatever. I don't live there, so remember that movie Cobra? I don't care. I don't shop there. You know what I mean?
Well, you guys had fucking Christine Whitman.
Yeah. Well, you know what's cool about this motherfucker getting elected is all these people with money in Manhattan are going to move out to Bergen County, and my house is probably like 600 already. It's going to be worth $1 million. Then I can move to.
And I'm going to give Eva look, I'm not shitting on you. I just want everybody to know 600,000 doesn't really get you a lot in Bergen County.
Dude, I got a 3-bedroom house. I got
a little tape, like a 3-2.
You can look it up. 399 Beach Street, Washington Township, New Jersey, 07676.
Depends when you bought it, though.
I live right by the high school.
Depends when you bought it.
Next time I'm up there, man, we'll go to let's go to the Park Steakhouse in Park Ridge, you and me.
I'll go. You're paying.
We'll play credit card Yahtzee.
I don't know, man.
Brother, it's tough for me, man. Ever since Snap got canceled, I don't have money for food.
Hey, you know what? My question is
brutal.
Why did all the taxes continue to go up after we did all these cuts? And fucking. I mean, this is one thing I'm really pissed off about Trump. What Trump is these cuts that he did, and the price of everything still skyrocketed. You know, I don't get it, man. I'm holding on to like whatever I got with my 5-day a week job, and it used to pay the bills. And dude, I haven't gotten a raise in 5 years. It's crazy. Paying like over $10,000 a year in taxes on this little fucking house.
I was about to say you're probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 12 grand in property tax because you got to pay school tax, county tax, state tax, and you got to subsidize. Like that's the other thing. Going back to the illegal immigration, Ryan, it's like, you know, at what point are we no longer responsible to subsidize? Do we have to subsidize single moms? Do we have to subsidize our seniors? Is it the vets? Is it the mentally ill community? Like, if generosity and charity are great things, but when that well runs dry, like, would you agree that illegal immigrants are the first ones we have to cut off?
Hey, David, I would just like to ask you
Oh.
one question.
I just I like action back.
David, are you called Noodles?
Yes,
And did you used to
noodles,
go
noodles.
on the channel called with zombies?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know who you are then.
That guy's fucked up.
Yep.
Hey,
Okay.
Becky.
I'm just
Right.
responding to Vlad. Vlad, if you want my phone
Vlad's a very nice guy, by the way, bro. Like
Vlad-
Vlad's a kind fella. He's a decent man.
Vlad, if you want my phone number, it's 551-588-1616.
Do you use doctor still?
Yeah.
I really
Oh,
hope that's the phone number for the Blue
No.
Oyster.
it is.
What is it? The Blue Oyster.
No, it is. You guys can call me. There, someone text me right now.
Oh,
That's my dog, by the way. I'm an artist.
oh. Not sure what to say about that. But yeah, no, I would say like, yeah, as far as like that argument about like cutting off like resources, like when is the time to like who to cut off first? Like how about like subsidies for corporations or like any war activity at all? That would literally be most of the money where it
Yeah,
goes.
I mean, you're right. I mean, we just gave what $20 billion to this country, another something $1 billion. Meanwhile, Jeff Bezos's cocksucking ex-wife just gave $700 million to black colleges. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. It's just whatever. There's a lot of money in this country. There's a lot of money in this country, and all you got to do is suck the right dick, and you'll get it. Everybody's worrying about Bill Clinton and Epstein and fucking Trump blowing each other.
So then here's the question: if you had to move out of the country, Ryan and David, what country would you move to?
Well, I have citizenship in Italy through that blue law bullshit. I'm first generation, so that's where I'd probably go. Plus, like, all my relatives are judges and shit like that. So
That's where you'd want to go?
Probably like
no, like I wouldn't
probably
wanna
like
move to
Canada or probably like Canada or England or a Scandinavian country. Probably maybe an English speaking country.
So you want to go to a place where they have the whitest people ever, Ryan?
Yeah, a more whiter country. That's where everyone moves to. And let's
I
go
would
there.
I'd go to Costa Rica.
Culturally.
You know, I had a friend that went to Vietnam, and he lives in a hotel, and he lives off of his pension, which is like 10 grand a year or something like that, and he lives like a fucking millionaire. But he's got-
There's expats right now living in Vietnam, the Philippines, Laos, and they're Thailand, and they're living their best life.
yeah.
And they have like little communities of like expats that get together and
Yeah, I just wouldn't want to get sick there or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Ryan, when are you going to run for state Congress up there in Massachusetts?
Oh, probably a couple of years coming up. Maybe the president election when I'm 35. Nah, I
You
don't
gonna
know
bring
if,
back the
I don't know if
universal
I'll have,
basic
like,
income?
no, I would. If anything, I'd probably start by like universal healthcare. Probably start there. But also getting pedophiles like way harshly sentenced.
Well, don't move
That's
to
a major
Germany.
issue in that.
Don't move to
If you
Germany.
want to, like, if you want to punish pedophiles more harshly, just decriminalize any crimes committed against them. Like you want
Yeah,
to
we could do that.
decriminalize like illegal immigration. I say decriminalize harassment and harm brought upon those that would touch God's little ones. Bring back the millstone.
That's almost crazy enough to work. So yeah.
Yeah, but
Go for it.
the time of the millstone, weren't people like fucking like 12-year-olds?
I don't. It's in the Bible. It's better a millstone be hung around their neck and they cast to sea than any of these demons touch God's little ones. I'm paraphrasing there, but
Yeah,
it's a Bible excerpt.
Yeah, I think little ones meant someone that didn't have a bat mitzvah or a bar mitzvah at the time.
So how did you find this community, David?
I searched YouTube.
Oh,
I think I've talked to you before on another
really?
channel. Yeah.
What channel would it be?
I don't know, but didn't you used to drive around in your car?
Yes.
I know. Yeah, we've talked before. I know you. We're
what?
Good. Yeah, we're good.
Was it pleasant?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I'm actually driving in my car right now across country.
Yeah, I know. The last time I talked to you, I forgot where you were going, but yeah, and you were from Jersey. You told me.
The armpit of the country.
Yeah, it depends where you go, though, right?
And Ryan's from Massachusetts, which would make it the yarmulke of New England.
The yarmulke of New England. Is that true? Oh, they have Jewtown out there, or Jew?
No.
Yeah,
Massachusetts. Ryan, have you? There's like a massive Brazilian population in Boston.
Yeah, I think there's a Jewtown.
Oh yeah, there's one in Marlboro too.
There's a Jewish town in Marlboro?
Oh no!
When I was up there, I was
no
Brazilian, right?
Yeah. It's kind of like a lot of Portuguese people here.
Yeah, Jewtown is Roxbury and Dorchester, Boston. That's what they call it. They call it Jewtown. Particularly along Blue Hill Avenue, which was a hub of Jewish life in the first half of the 20th century. Jewtown.
Vlad says, "Do I check all my workers' papers?" Yes, Vlad.
Yeah, I just got a privacy warning, but I don't have to do anything, so we're good.
Privacy warning for what?
I think it was actually the Nunya exposure one. So that's definitely staying up.
You know what I just got a strike for, which I find absolutely ridiculous. Monkey people videos. Those AI monkey people videos. I see them all over YouTube.
Like the gorillas that are telling like funny jokes.
Yeah. But this one I didn't do with them telling jokes. It was just them climbing all over each other. It was just weird looking, It came out weird looking. And I didn't do like any black people talking or anything like that. And they claimed it hurtful and abusive, and they struck me for it.
That's the one place where you lose me, man. I'm not a big believer in like the whiteness thing.
Really?
No,
I'm not even white, and I believe in it.
Well, you're from Italy. You're like a 6 iron from Africa, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not even white, and I believe.
How far is Carthage, like the Horn of Africa, from Sicily? What is it? 20 miles?
No, we're not from Sicily.
What are you, Barres, Naboldan?
Yeah, we're from Naples. But most of the people in North Jersey are from Naples.
But yeah, that's where some of like the new that's where the new ultra right people lose me, man. Is the like the idea of whiteness. I don't believe in it as an idea.
Well, it's a reality. The whiteness has been a thing since the Greeks. The Greeks declared themselves white first, and then the Romans, and now the Anglos. And this culture
What
has
makes someone
continued.
what makes someone white though? You can go into an African country, there's white people. You can go into an Hispanic country, there's white people. Like
Cat Williams would say that white people come from the mountains of Caucasus.
Yeah, but that's racist stuff. I'm talking about like culture. White culture is a thing.
Yeah, I don't believe that American culture is white culture. There's
Really?
phenomenal people. My Thanksgiving, my Friendsgiving this year, man, will be the thoughts will be pretty in line, but the color will be pretty diverse. Like there's
no, you don't
American.
You don't have to be white to be live in white culture.
So how would it be white culture then?
Okay, so white culture is no slavery, right? We ended slavery. We allow women to vote. That's white culture. We allow retards to have jobs. We pay people not to work. That's white culture. And we don't eat people.
But that's not that's more of like a
Jeffrey
Western
Dahmer was white
kind of thing.
Yeah, no, that's why he was arrested, because he wasn't participating in white culture. No, I'm serious. That's what happens, right? I mean, it's white culture. The Spaniards came here and had 275,000 people a year were sacrificed and eaten in Central America and North America. 275,000 people a year, according to the Spaniards, that the conquistadors that came here and witnessed it. And we ended that. White culture ended that. They also ended that in India and parts of Africa and every other continent they ever went to. We ended slavery all over the world. The last people to partake in slavery, 1951, and African slave trade, 1951. I believe it was China. And we had to go there with guns and money and all this stuff, and it's a white culture.
I'm pretty sure it was a Mexican that started the black slave trade. If the name, I'm driving, so I can't fact check it. I think it was Bartolome de las Casas.
Maybe
he's kind of the guy who. But no, I don't believe in. I'm as conservative as it gets. I don't believe in the color.
Mexicans didn't create the slave trade.
No, it was a Mexican guy was part of what created the highway to and from Africa. Bartolome de las Casas. Someone in the chat will fact check me.
Oh.
I might be totally wrong. I might be conflating two pieces of history, but I know I remember that name.
Well, my point is
you can be white and be from Mexico too.
Yeah, you could be white and be in China. You could be white and be in Africa. Whatever.
So that's kind of the question. Like, well, what makes it even a whiteness when it's hard to even pinpoint?
Culture.
But culture's not a color.
The fact that LARP has the most grounded statement in the chat is wild. I don't care what color you are, as long as you're America first. There's
white culture.
Anybody that flies an American flag high is good in my. Someone in the chat will remember this. You might even, Ryan or Dave, I don't know. There was I want to say he was Korean, and they pretty much ripped his chest open. He took his shirt off in court when someone questioned his patriotism. Does anybody remember that?
Oh yeah, when he showed the scars on his chest.
Oh yeah, like somebody was questioning his allegiance to America, and he came here and he was a prisoner of war, and it must have been Vietnam because I don't think he was that old. Yeah, and then there was a lady in Massachusetts or Vermont. She was English as a second language. I want to say she was Chinese. She was as American as they go. I don't believe in the.
What? How can you not believe?
I just don't believe American culture is white culture.
Where do you think it came from?
stolen
You
land.
think it came from like Native
The
American
birth of
culture?
Yeah.
No, but I mean, British culture is completely different than Greek culture, which is completely different than French culture.
No,
You know, if we're all of Northern European,
that's where it all originated from. It originated from Greek culture. They were the first whites. They declared themselves white. The Western Europeans were considered blondes. They weren't even considered white. They were cavemen. And when the Romans got a hold of them, civilized them, and then became the Anglos. This white culture traveled, and it's heading toward China right now. Hit Japan, China, all that stuff. That's going to be the next. Those are the next cultures that are going to take over because of whiteness. It's white culture. Has nothing to do with the color of your skin.
Then how is it white if that doesn't have to do with the color of your skin? That makes no that doesn't make sense.
So the Greeks, when they would refer to colors, they referred to status. It was a status thing, and that's where white came from. That's why Europeans call themselves white. That's why people consider themselves white, and that's why
So then it's a status thing.
yeah, it's culture.
But that's not a white thing. That'd be a status
Yes,
thing,
it
even
is.
there.
That's where no, you are saying that it's a color thing. Where it originated from, when people started calling themselves white, blondes, whatever, that goes back to the Greeks. They obviously aren't the whitest people on planet Earth, right? But at the time they were. Skin
But you're
white.
saying that it would have to do more with status.
Yeah, education, culture, morals, all that stuff. Yeah.
stuff going on in the Greek.
So I mean, that if anything, that'd be more of like Western. That'd be more like Western civilization, but not like whiteness at all. Like,
Yeah,
because
but it
that literally is not
originated.
whiteness.
It originated in like Southeast Europe. That's what I'm trying to get at.
I mean, it could, but still, like, does
No,
that
it
make it
did.
necessarily white?
It did. That's where it comes from. That's the origin of the term.
And that still wouldn't have to do with color of your skin,
Right.
right?
Like so if you go to the Census Bureau of the United States, right? Look up what is considered white. Lebanese are considered white in the United States. I don't know why, but maybe it's because of culture. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it's probably disagreement on the terms. I guess.
Well, it's been turned into something that you hate, that people hate, and for some strange reason, it's like I think with this Mundami Salami guy, whatever the hell his name is, it's not the fact that people want to see this guy achieve. They want to see him fail, so that when people struggle, they'll say, "Look, your system isn't working for you. If you allowed it to work for you, you would have all this shit. It's going to crash and burn," and that's what they're trying to do right now. They're going to try to crash and burn it. And you're white, you're evil, you're inherently evil. Black people show up to work late every day. It's the white man's fault. They get fired. It's the white man's fault. It's white, 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 white. Meanwhile, has nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know all that.
Do you know that 48 million people in the United States are of African descent? Did you know that? 48 million.
I mean, no one's actually purely white.
Right,
Just a fun fact: African immigrants are some of the most successful people in America.
Yeah, I know Elon Musk, right? So the thing is,
Nigeria produces like more engineers and data analysts than I'd like someone in the chat to pull up. There's not a high preponderance of African immigrants on social welfare. So it's secondary education. They're kind of killing the game.
Yeah. So my point is that when you have 48 million people in this country that identify as black, right? Black, they are picking a side. They have picked a side, and now they're at war with you because of the color of your skin, which is really berserk. It's bizarre. You don't think that being black is somehow a negative in this country?
No.
In this world? Really?
No.
And they're not at war. They're not at war with us.
Really?
No.
I don't know. I lived through 5 years of New York City getting torn apart because of someone's skin color.
I mean, and that would just be anecdotal experience, pretty much, from your perception.
That's reality.
Well, drawn by who? Like, as far as
So you're saying that didn't happen?
well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that happened. Like, there's
What do you
laws
think-
that disproportionately go after certain kinds of people.
What do you think Black Lives Matter is?
Oh, Black Lives Matter is a policy platform. It doesn't even say race in the platform. It says
black, right?
to.
Okay, so when people did White Lives Matters, what did that spark? Did that spark
What-
encouragement? Did that spark rage?
Well,
Claims of
what would be the point of White Lives Matter, and what would that have to do with Black Lives Matter?
because aren't all lives equal? Aren't we all the same?
Yeah, that would actually be the argument for Black Lives Matter.
So that didn't happen. When you said that, you were a racist. See, this is
How?
really weird because I'm not arguing with you. I'm just telling you this is what happened.
I mean, Black Lives Matter put out a policy platform that just was about the police, as far as like having body cameras. I think some of them were about demilitarization of the police. I don't necessarily agree with it, but like it's merely a policy platform. It doesn't have anything to do with like ending the private prison industry, so corporations can make a profit and lobby the government. Which like all those kind of criminal issues that affect minorities disproportionately actually affect more poor whites than minorities.
So what does it have to do with blacks? That's what I'm trying to get at. Why is it Black
Can
Lives
I
Matter?
ask you a question, buddy? What
Oh,
are you suggesting that white is it's purely a cultural thing? Is that what you're saying? And that black is a cultural thing?
Well, that's the original context, yeah.
The original context, and you're saying that original context is still valid today. That's the implication, isn't it?
It's like saying like the N-word, right? Like you have to know where it came from. You just can't start saying it, right?
Well, yeah, no, but you're saying that in today's society that you're still espousing that those allegedly old ways of referring to the way that people live rather than the color of their skin is still being used today. Is that what you're trying to sell everybody to?
I just told you where
I know
the
what you
word
fucking
white.
told me, mate.
Okay, then recite it.
You're fucking way off track. Have you ever been to England?
No, we'll never go there.
Have you ever seen a black person that's 10th generation or 5th generation English? Are they white or are they black?
I live in America. I mean, I would only see 5th generation blacks.
You seem to have well, now you're hiding behind you've only been to America, but you're sort of pontificating on what fucking Europe's like. So I'm just asking you about how somebody that's like 5th generation black in England, are they white or are they black?
Yeah, if they identify as that culture, yeah. Are they acting English?
If they're English, and they act English and they speak with an English accent, are they white or are they black?
Yes, that's a white culture, yes.
All right, so that's your only way of using the term. You think that the rest of us are using the term based on
I think you're using it incorrectly, yeah.
You think everyone's using it incorrectly, but we're still using it based on skin color, is what I'm telling you. We aren't doing it like the Greeks did it based on culture. We're talking about skin color.
Okay, so when did it change?
I don't fucking know. You're the pseudo historian here that's trying to tell the story.
Do you care?
Well, I care in the fact that you're just spreading this narrative that just frankly sounds like a load of bullshit that's come out of your head so that you sound like an intellectual.
You know, you ever hear of the black hole theory? You know what a black hole is?
Yeah, I suspect it's something that resides between your headphones.
Okay. All right. I listen. I'm not here to argue with you or call you names or anything like that. But
okay.
Well,
I'm here to argue with you because I think you need a bit of a challenge, mate. Because your ideas are
by calling me names. You're going to challenge me by calling me names.
Well, yeah, I might get to that, but I haven't yet.
No, you have.
Oh, have I?
Yeah, you've
So,
been very disparaging ever since you came up here. You've been acting like a little boy.
Oh, yeah, I'm putting pressure on you, yeah, mate. Yeah, for sure. Because I think you're full of shit.
I'm not
I
full of
think you're a
shit.
pseudo intellectual trying to sell this thing that we don't define people.
I was in
based on
special education from third
We
grade to
don't.
graduate high school. I don't consider myself an intellectual. I consider myself a man who has a cell phone. Again, has all the information on it that you could ever want to know, and none of you want to look it up, and you want to run around saying that
Really, you're another educator, eh? I just say,
I'm not.
what AI did you look up that fucking determined
I
that
just-
when we talk?
So
Wait,
when
let me
you
finish.
when
Hey,
you
you're gonna
search
let me finish?
on, I'll show you how to do it. When you search on
Why are you
Google.
talking over me? Why don't you just let me have my say? I mean, you fucking control
Okay,
this
go ahead.
conversation for the last 15 minutes.
Go ahead. I thought I was talking to a man. Go ahead.
Yeah, you are. And he's not going to just let you fucking control the conversation with this
Well,
stupid
you asked me a
concept.
question. I was going to answer.
Yeah, you are. You're going to let me finish with this stupid concept that, hey, we don't, because the Greeks actually referred to it was culture rather than
Yeah,
it didn't have anything to do with the fact
Oh,
that
God, it's so stupid. It's so dumb.
yeah.
So you know how you do it? You can Google, right? When you Google something, it gives you all these references of where this information came from, and you can
Right.
click on all those and find out where that stuff came from, and you can continue to gather information and
Right.
record it.
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
aside from the white people stuff, I just a quick thing is I saw this comment. I just want to give you a chance to answer to it, if it's true or not, or whatever your response is. I'm just invoking what I'm reading in chat. About people that look things up, but it says basically they're arguing you were charged with some kind of crime, cyber harassing and sending obscene photos.
No, never happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how you do it. You can Google stuff and cross-reference, and that's it. What else?
So if I go and braid my hair and walk into a black community, I'm going to be accepted because of my blackness, am I?
Well, are you living a black culture, like in a black neighborhood and living like a black person?
Yeah, mate. What does that mean exactly? Living like
yeah.
a black person?
Well, whatever the black culture is.
Right. Well, can't you define the black culture? I mean, you got a handle on the delineations between a black culture and a white culture?
I don't know. I don't live in black culture. That's what I'm trying to get at. I live in white culture.
So do you have to be black to be in black culture, just like you don't have to be white to be in white culture?
No. I know tons of.
So how's it even about skin color?
Barack Obama was raised white, and he considers himself black. I don't know.
He was raised by a white mother, but that doesn't mean he was raised white.
He was raised by his grandparents who were white.
What does mean raised white mean? It's just raised.
He was raised with white values
because he's black. You see how it's kind of based on the color of the skin, dimwit?
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
And there's cultural aspects that come along with that.
So
generally,
a black person that's raised in with a white family wouldn't have white values.
They're not white, though.
They're American values. You're associating color. You're saying black means ghetto and white means American.
Well, no, I was comparing to what he was just talking about, how he's black. Like that's what I'm trying to get at. It's like you're living in a white society. When
you can call them Judeo-Christian values. To call them white is just that's an ignorant. It's hyperbolic and incendiary at the least.
Well, you can call them Greek. You can call them.
I'm
not going to call them Greek.
No,
were you ever charged with a crime though? Like in Gloucester? Like never charged with a crime?
No. I'm a government contractor. I work for the VA in Manhattan.
You mean you collect food stamps?
I don't collect food stamps.
I mean, I can only really go by what I see in chat. I don't have a way to verify.
I go live every day and I show people where I work. So If that was true, I wouldn't be able to get into a government building.
I mean, by that metric though, man, that's like you could say that like school shootings are white culture. Like I wouldn't.
Would it? Mm.
Well, if you
I think it's a byproduct of something, but I don't know if it's specifically white culture.
So you call someone white based on their actions, do you?
No.
Well, you said you're based on culture, and culture is action, isn't it?
No, it's a practice.
Oh, now you're playing semantics, buddy.
It's a way of life. It's like Christianity.
It's actions.
No, like so we're not born Christian, right? We choose to be Christian, right?
Yeah, but it's an action, isn't it? Being Christian is an action.
Well, I mean,
action.
it's morals, and you apply them. Yeah.
Well, that's why I just said before that Judeo-Christian. I mean, there's people that have been here for 100 years that are not Caucasus Mountain white, that are, Latinos basically carried the conservative vote in the last election. I disagree strongly, sir.
The white culture before it was white, it was pagan, right?
Before it was white, it was what?
Yeah, I mean, before it was Christian, it was pagan, correct?
Yeah, and what's your point? It was
my
white.
point is that
white people that were practicing it. That's what you mean, is it?
Well, Christianity is like an African culture, an African religion. But I'm talking about the culture itself. The culture adopted the religion.
By your metric, everything would be Mesopotamian or Pangean culture, wouldn't it? So, like, are we all Fertile Crescent-esque?
Well, I mean, if you want to go back that far, then I've had this conversation with people, like the whole out of Africa theory. I don't believe it, but whatever.
I didn't say we all come from Africa. I just said Mesopotamia.
I don't even know if that's true. That would mean that you believe in the out of Africa theory. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
If you believe in Mesopotamia,
had enough of listening to this guy trying to be relevant. And did you do history or something? Did you study history?
Yeah.
You're trying to make it relevant, mate, and it's not working for you. Thanks for having me up, Ryan.
So the KKK, I don't remember them flying planes in the buildings. New York creep spotlight. The thing is, like, people, like, who's more violent in 2025, the Ku Klux Klan or the LGBTQ? You know what I mean? So, I'm not a supporter of the KKK. I mean, I support them as much as I do the LGBTQ and maybe the Black Panthers or Proud Boys, whatever you want to call them. But I'm going to be honest with you. It was 2025. I don't remember any Ku Klux Klan members blowing kids away in schools. I don't remember any of them lighting buildings on fire or anything like that.
No, just crosses.
I don't remember ever seeing that, and I've never seen that in my life. I've seen cars getting set on fire by Antifa, and probably communist homosexuals.
And hockey fans.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, who's more dangerous, hockey fans or the KKK? That's very true.
I think it's dangerous, man, to associate a color with an ideology. That's what I was trying to get at. You can't do that because people, like, whoever that person will come up here and try to ridicule you or downgrade you or discredit you and all that other stuff. You can't do it. It's like you get attacked for it. People call people the P word on the internet all the time to discredit them, and they also call them racist. What is the P word?
Pedophile.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say pussy. I'm like, why are we? Okay.
No, I would love that, but David Dukes, why are you calling me that? I didn't do anything to you. What? First of all, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how violent David Dukes is, but we did have a Senator Senator Byrd, who was a Grand Ku Klux Cyclops, whatever, and everyone loved him.
What about Strom Thurmond?
Funeral. So did the Clintons.
What about Strom Thurmond? Am I going? Did I leave?
I don't know. I think I fell out too.
Oh, I said, what about Strom Thurmond?
Strom Thurmond.
Strom Thurmond. He's like a 40-year. No, he wasn't black. He was like a 40-year white racist guy that had like secret black girlfriends. South Carolina guy. Died probably about a decade ago, maybe a decade and a half.
Like, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know who the hell that is. It's not part of my life.
Well, I don't think we're going to. I don't know how we got here from immigration, but you took us here. If this was your.
We were talking about immigration in other countries, and I said that's unfair because you're equating a white country's immigration policy to another country's immigration policy to say that isn't white. And then you were asking me about the white thing, and I told you what it meant.
Well, you told me what your interpretation of it was.
Well, I told you what the definition of it was. And then what happens is you get people's interpretations, and they come up here and they try to discredit you.
Tilly's back, Ryan, if you could let him up.
Yeah, so I'll just kind of say what I found. Associated to your name, so
I can't hear you.
The person that person died. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So after looking into the background check, it's the number that you gave related to him, but also as a person.
Is he breaking up or?
You're roboting, Ryan. Can I just ask you? It seems like what you're suggesting is that this race or color, whatever the little definition is that you're trying to draw, you're suggesting it's a performative thing rather than physical characteristics. Do you have the same view on sex as well? Do you believe that people can determine their own sex by the way that they act?
You mean like can people pick their genders?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
And do you believe that gender?
I mean, that's what they do, right?
Do you remember? Do you think that gender trumps sex, as in biological sex?
Do I believe in biology? I'm a strong believer in biology. I believe biology is truth, but again,
no, I'm asking whether you believe that biology, as in biological sex, outweighs your gender choice or your choice to what clothes, your fashion that you like to wear.
It depends. It depends who you ask. If you're asking me,
he's asking you.
Yeah, I do believe that.
You believe that what? Sorry,
that gender is truth.
No, that biological sex is true. You got him. I see where you're going, Tilly. He's you're on the right track, Tilly.
So you say that if I believe that I'm a woman, I am therefore a woman. Is that what?
It depends. It depends what you believe in. Yeah.
Right. Okay. And do you believe that the right to do that extends down to children as well?
I believe depends on what culture you believe in.
I just asked you.
So if you're asking my personal opinion on gender, I was born dyslexic. You're breaking out now. I was born dyslexic, right? If there was a pill that
gender, mate. So
I'm just trying to equate something in my life to what you're trying to get at. I was born dyslexic. I can't change it. If I would, I could, or if I could, I would. Sorry, dyslexia and dysgraphia.
So that's an actual physical thing.
Yeah. So is mental illness.
That's a disability.
Yeah. So is mental illness.
A mental illness. Do you believe that gender affirming care should be given?
I don't think anything should be given.
Yeah, because this is where these little comes play semantics. Do you believe that it should be made available to people?
Like, should I make it available? No.
Not you. See, he's getting fucking. He's going in the little fucking rabbit hole.
Who's gonna make it available? That's what I'm
Question
trying
now,
to say.
people, because we've
You're
got to
asking a
ask
very
him the right question. Otherwise, he's gonna be disingenuous.
No, I'm
Do you
trying to
believe
be
that kids? Do you believe that kids should be given gender-affirming care?
Do I believe that? Do I believe that kids should be given gender-affirming care? I believe that you should be able to do whatever you want. All right. Do I believe it's right? No.
Can you guys hear me now?
So why would you, if you don't believe it's right, why do you believe it should be available?
Because it's like abortion. Like you guys want to rob people, go right ahead. There's consequences. I don't know. Free will. I believe in free will.
Abortion is something that is an adult decision, isn't it?
Not necessarily. Children get abortions.
You're playing semantics again here.
No, I'm just telling you the truth.
You're looking at
Can you
the
guys hear me?
exception rather than the
Yeah, we
rule.
can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, so there was one thing
Anyway.
I wanted to clear up. So I was given the number I believe you provided.
Yeah.
Well, it did go back to the name that you said is your name. It did have a charge connected to it, like sending obscene material, something like that in New Jersey. But it also says that that person died in 2024.
So, all right, here's the deal. I've been on YouTube for a long time.
Yeah.
People write ridiculous stuff. People have brought me to court for ridiculous things. I've been here for a long time. And if you stay here long enough, you know, you'll be brought to court over frivolous shit, and it gets dropped, and you'll be accused of frivolous shit. They'll make up fucking phony documents about you. You'll die about 10 times, and the cops will come to your house with guns pointed at your face. In my case, over 100 times.
What were they accusing you of?
Oh, they were accusing me of everything. I killed people. That I raped children. That I fucking I killed my dogs. I don't know.
Was it ever specifically sending obscenity to, like, maybe a minor, something like that?
Obscenity to a minor?
Yeah, I'll actually read it out, just so it's clear.
Where are you seeing this?
Criminal.
You mean the Megan's Law thing? This thing?
Yeah, I'll actually read it directly out. Hold on. So the case number is 24,554. Never at.
That might have been. Was I a victim or was I?
It's saying cyber harass. For cyber harass, sending obscene material. That's what it's saying.
Is it the John Camillo?
What would that be?
Would that be the person that it's attached to?
It just doesn't say that. I could probably look deeper into it.
Yeah, look deeper into it. I don't know.
But why would that pop up though?
Like, I mean, a lot of things
any criminals against you?
No, like I said,
you got any criminal stuff against you?
No, I'm a registered firearms owner. I deal firearms. I wouldn't be able to have those or deal them if I was a felon or a criminal of any sort. And I have government contracts.
Do you believe you seem to be a guy that believes that culture and upbringing is more important than your sort of biological race? Would that be an accurate statement?
Wait, say that again?
You seem
more
to
than your biological race.
The culture and
absolutely.
upbringing is the predominant thing rather than your biological race.
Absolutely.
and that you're trying to argue that with some obscure reference to the Greeks.
That's where it originated from.
According to you,
Well, according to history.
well, no, I think according to your version of history,
Okay.
your truth, no doubt.
Okay.
Um,
Where do you think it originated from?
I don't know, some obscure, maybe some obscure
Yeah,
thing, but I
made
don't. Let's look at it this way. It's not a broadly held view,
Mhm.
and it's not really relevant to the context of what's happening in the world at the moment. Maybe it's just happens to be a semantic fact that in one point in time that was a definition that was given to it. But whether it is now or not is a completely different question.
True.
True.
Yeah.
All right.
So what I'm reading is what I'm reading is it says February of 2024, February 29th of 2024, being charged with
No,
cyber espionage.
I was the victim of that. There was
So-
a 15-year-old out of West Virginia that was swatting me and also calling in bomb threats, and he was prosecuted. He was prosecuted in August, and I think he was. I'm sorry, he was prosecuted, or he was served in February, and in August he was prosecuted. 2024.
Well, why would you be charged? What would that result in you being charged with something if you were
Yeah,
swatted?
then that's not true. That's not accurate. The
Um,
only
it-
thing I could think of is there was this guy John Camillo that I do YouTube with, and he brought me into court, and like we charged each other with these like cyber crimes. That was a
you charge each other?
yeah.
How's that work?
So basically, what happens is you can charge anyone for anything. Like if I find out who you are, or any of you people, I could file charges against any of them, bring you all to court.
I mean, you could press charges, but you wouldn't be able to file them.
You could file them. You can.
Not file them, press them.
Well, they get filed, and you get.
I mean,
to court.
that would be filed by the prosecuting attorney,
Yeah.
and you would only be able to press charges if there's
Yeah, well,
a
you get
valid
them
probable
you can get 'em-
cause.
yeah, you can find. There's always probable cause. I've been through it so many times.
Okay.
I mean, if you want, I'll call John right now. I'll call him.
I mean, so even if it's frivolous, like no one has ever accused you of
People-
sending obscene material.
Oh yeah, people accuse me of a lot of things. You get accused of whatever anyone accuses you of. Doesn't mean that you're guilty of it.
Yeah. Well, you said you want to call someone. Who are you gonna call?
John, the guy that I went to court with.
Yeah, let's see what that's about. You can.
I think my usefulness has past its due date, Brian. I'm gonna let you guys figure this out.
All right.
I have no idea where to go with this.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated
Oh,
voice
he's
messaging
busy.
system.
Yeah, he's online. His name is King of Diamonds. King of Diamonds on YouTube.
All right. Yeah, I just don't know what to say. I mean, I'll probably be able to look more into it then. I will say the same record does say this person died and was born in 1980. So it that is just what I'm seeing on the number that I put in. So I don't know if I can go either way with it really.
You can just do an Oprah request. That's all you got to do.
Oh yeah, no, I know how to look into cases.
Yeah.
I have the case number, so I'll be able to do that. I'm just saying I can't really go either way with it based on what I'm seeing because clearly you're alive and it's saying you're dead. But
Yeah, there's a lot of misinformation online, and people can write whatever they want and post it.
all right, I think I I don't really have any more way to go on this panel, so I think probably we could look to shut this down. But thanks for all the contributors to the panel.
All right. Thank you for having me out, man. It's nice meeting you.
Word. All right. Bye. So yeah, I don't know. I'll just send it off. I can only go by the information I have. And that's just what it said. I will say I was not expecting the panel to go in that direction. I do kind of apologize for that. I kind of meant it for just to be, yeah, I don't know. I don't really have any opinion on that. I was confused by it. Well, that was odd. It was odd. It was odd. Yeah, I just kind of really I mean, I can only, pin someone on something I know for sure, and I just kind of couldn't really there. Deadline for the special prosecutor to oppose Turtle Boy's motion to dismiss this tomorrow. Oh, shit. Hopefully that works out. A claim to turn Alex to Colorado catches into cops. Turned Alex's 2 Colorado catches into cops. Not sure how that would work. Ryan, Tommy's saying that you twisted his words about what he said about Alex. I did hear a weird chit chat, where, yeah, it was kind of about me for some reason. Like, I have no idea. Like, I was really just reading chat and going by what I heard. So that was kind of interesting. I don't know. Maybe he was a DMT. Off topic, but do you remember the milk pred? I do. That was a gross. Actually, I decoyed the milk pred way back. Like, it was actually maybe like a year before Cam caught him, and he was like really violent and graphic. What's going on? Okay. Oh. I saw someone in back chat. Spam called him? Yeah, I didn't call nobody. I didn't call nobody. I don't know. I don't know what that's about. What was holding you back? I'm exhausted from that dodo bird. Yeah, I don't know. It definitely was a panel that went off the rails. This panel. Try to actually keep it I kind of should try to keep it more like away from politics. I don't want to try to make it too divisive here. I think people can, good honest people can disagree on stuff like that. You said in your lab that Tommy threatened to cut Alex's head off. Oh yeah, that's because that's what was said in Alive. Well, in fact, it was Alex Porter and that's why Tom mentioned you. Also, he didn't say you spanned him. I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about that. So, I mean, if they're gonna try to cut each other's heads off, I guess that's between them. I don't know. The drama cycle in this community is very based. Uh, let's see. I don't know. Does it say who did the? Well, I didn't get a privacy strike, so my channel's actually fine. It was more of like a privacy complaint where I can consider the seriousness of it, or I can throw it in the trash, which I probably will. I don't know if it'll tell me who said something. Let me see. Yeah, no, I don't see anything. But we don't have a strike. Um, I'm live because we don't have a strike. Um, let's see. I recommend joining PP Locals, stop quality catches, updates 24/7. Yeah, I'm already a Locals member. I think they're at like $10 a month. But yeah, I'll probably head out. It's a good talk. I'm actually back in Marlboro. Back in Marlboro right now. Show Marlboro. We're in Marlboro. The video, um, it was yeah, it was warning the predator catch community about Nunya. Yeah, that's what it says. But yeah, I'm in it off. All right. Have a good night.